Hello, welcome to Women's Voice. My name is Alexina and I'll be your host.
You learn to explore and discover the world of technology, not as a consumer, but also as a creator, then the world is really going to open up to you, and there will be so many opportunities.
I'm excited today because I'm sitting with Elena Sinel, who is the founder of Acorn Aspirations. Acorn Aspirations is a social enterprise that aims to equip young people aged between 12 to 18 years old with the skills to solve the most pressing local and global issues through technology. It is an organization that I'm particularly fond of because I believe that the future is digital. And what I love the most about Acorn Aspirations is what is at the heart of their mission, and that is to improve social mobility in the digital technology sector. And plus they are working and encouraging young girls to get involved, which is one of the highest priorities for Women's Voice. I'm so happy that you're here, Elena, to speak to us about Acorn Aspirations and all the work that you're doing. And I hope that you will gain so much more knowledge about the importance of technology, why young people should get into technology today. I'm actually at the Acorn Aspirations program. So can you tell me what's happening today?
Well, what's happening today is the second day of our Teen Accelerator. This is the second year we're running it, and we've got 20 teenagers this year learning how to use technology and create technology to solve real life problems.
Wow. So what actually inspired you to start Acorn Aspirations?
Well, what inspired me is my realization at some point that one day that my daughter was coming back home from school and learning to pass an exam. And I felt there was a lot more to learning and to life than do that. And I felt school just doesn't really provide the skills or the knowledge or the acumen for them to really understand what skills they need in order to survive in the real world. And I felt something was missing. There was definitely very little creativity in school. My daughter was not really encouraged to solve problems or to learn how to think. And so I decided to take her to one of the hackathons I went to. This was a hackathon run for adults. So I took
Can you explain a little what is a hackathon?
A hackathon is an event where a lot of random people, marketeers, entrepreneurs and techies, designers, all sorts of people from different walks of life, but in an industry, in the tech industry, they get together and solve problems using technology. So it's just a problem-solving exercise. So you set a challenge and they solve it. So I took my daughter to a product hunt hackathon that took place back in November 2015, October 2015, and then 4 weeks later I ran my very first hackathon for teenagers. My daughter learned so much during a hackathon where she worked in a team of people she never ever met. But she learned how to do market research, she learned what design thinking was all about, she learned how to interview people, and she even learned how to code. So all of that within 2 days, and I felt, why aren't they learning this way in schools? So 4 weeks later, I was running my own hackathon for teenagers, and I got 70 teenagers together with about 50 mentors. It was a very big event hosted by News International in London Bridge. And I had the most incredible entrepreneurs that came to judge, and angel investors, because nobody could believe that teenagers can actually create solutions to real problems. They thought this was just a game, but they realized that we're actually doing this for real. We are encouraging young people to look around themselves, solve the problems, find something that they're really passionate about, and use technology to solve it. So boys and girls try to tackle dyslexia, through VR, or Alzheimer's, or various problems that they are just passionate about because they've encountered them in the families.
Elena, let me ask you a question. So part of the ethos of Acorn Aspirations is that you believe that the more people who learn how to use technology, the better off the economy will be. So how is your organization impacting that?
Well, what I feel is the right thing to do at the moment is really channel young people into creating solutions to real problems. And the way to do this is do this creatively. So a lot of young people are put off coding. They really don't understand why they should learn to code, or they don't really get it, or they don't really want it. Particularly girls are very, very difficult to convert into code. Once they're in a setting like Acorn Aspirations Hackathons, then they can see why coding is essential. And they can also understand that technology is not only about coding, it's also about UX design, it's also about digital marketing, it's also about just exploring and learning how it works and whether there is a way for them to contribute. So it's about teamwork, collaboration, delegation, and everything else that the real world technology actually has got to offer. So for me, if we could inspire young people from an early age, then we really are preparing them for what the future holds for them. And the future is incredibly unpredictable. Technology changes very fast. The world today will be very different from the world of tomorrow. Even just 3-4 years from now on, you will see a lot of things will happen in the world of technology that will just blow your mind, because we're moving at a very fast pace. Now, education, unfortunately, is not keeping up. And it is really up to us, the industry leaders, the entrepreneurs, the people working in the world of the corporates or the government, everyone to really get together and show young people this is where you should really be getting involved in all things technology. There was a lot happening, and if you're not part of it, you are really missing out. And in order for them to be part of it, it's really vital for them to be part of hackathons or anything that any other events that allow them to interact with real people in the real industry. Interact with them not only by just being around, but asking them questions and asking them, so I have this idea, how can I make it happen? Can you help me? And it's about us teaching them that nothing is impossible, and if they really want to reach brands in these days, there is a way to do this.
There is a way.
LinkedIn is out there, Twitter is out there. There is just, the sky is your limit. So it really is not the time when you can just sit and wait until you're 18, until you graduate from school and go to uni. There are a lot of young people who want to go to uni, and that's great, because a lot of computer scientists or data scientists or neuroscientists, people who really want to solve specific problems in specific areas, a lot of them do find it very valuable to go to university, because this is where the best research teams are. But then if this is not for you, then another route you could take is an apprenticeship. And again, there is a lot of support out there at the moment. We do encourage young people to embrace apprenticeship if they really just want to get straight into the industry, if university is not for them. And ultimately also there is another option for them to just start doing stuff and creating and disrupting and breaking and making and using technology to solve problems now when they're still in schools. So we have a lot of fantastic examples of young people who are only 15, 16 or only even 13 who are already creating apps and VR systems and play with machine learning and really are exploring. And this is what we always encourage. If you learn to explore and discover the world of technology, not as a consumer but also as a creator, then the world is really going to open up to you, and there will be so many opportunities. Like just now you met Itai, who's only 16 and he's just come from Israel, and he's 30 under 30 in the Forbes, and he's already had 2 or 3 TEDx talks. He's only 16 and he's been developing since age 10. And this is just so inspiring. But this shouldn't be an exception, it should be a norm. Everybody in school should be doing this. Every single teenager should attempt to start a startup, because in that process they learn so much, not only how to code, but how to interact with people, how to network, how do you actually do this digital marketing thing, what is it, what is design thinking, is it just about designing a logo? But actually it is not. It's about learning how to solve a problem, it is about how to understand the user. So there are so many aspects when it comes to actually developing a product. So I would encourage every young person to consider thinking of an idea or a passion or something that they're really moved by, a problem that they really want to solve, and try and solve it using technology. Even if it is something very simple, something very basic, try and make it and see where it takes you. It's only by exploring and experimenting and meeting like-minded people is where what is really important. Because otherwise, if you're just in school and you're just getting what the teachers are feeding you with, that's really not enough. It really isn't. And I would feel really sorry for those young people who are just coming out of school and they haven't really explored the world, and they're coming out of schools absolutely shocked that the real world is so different from what they thought it is. And it's just painful to watch some of those people, because this is when they all become very depressed and distressed and anxious and wondering, how am I going to survive now? I'm 18, I'm by myself, I'm independent, I'm supposed to be working, and I just do not fit, because the world around me is changing so fast and I do not know how to adapt and how to become part of it. So learning to adapt is crucial. Learning to interact with people is crucial.
So I have a little niece, her name is Magdalene, and she loves using the computer, like absolutely loves using the computer. But when I asked her, would you ever consider coding or doing a hackathon, she was like, no, I just love playing games on the computer, surfing the internet. So how did you get, obviously she's a little bit younger, but how did you get 12 to 18-year-olds interested in Acorn Aspirations?
Well, first of all, we removed the word technology. This is a bad word to use. We try to move away from all the cliche words. We really just ask them to come and have fun and solve a problem or create something. Create something. I think this is a good start. Just come and have fun and see if you can create an app, create a game, or create an app. So we try to move away from you're going to use technology, you're going to learn how to code, and then in the process they
learning about it.
They ask me, I really now want to learn how to code, because I really do want to create that app. It's always great to have young people come to Hackathon, and once they are there, then we know that we have 100% converted them, because at the moment we do have every young person that comes across our events, they just come away blown away with what they've learned, because they know that this is something they will never ever learn in school. And so finding those young people sometimes is challenging, because not every school again understands what this is all about.
Of course.
We really do need to demystify what hackathon is, and there is not anything bad that they're not going to learn how to hack. But hacking is very ethical, and hacking just means solving a problem using tech, using code. That's really all it is. Once they get it, and once they know that this is accessible, they then spread the word, and this is how we get a lot of young people interested.
So what would you suggest I do with Magdalene?
Magdalene, yes, bring her over, because we did have last hackathon in artificial intelligence. We had a few 9 and 10-year-olds. And I did wonder at some point, aren't they a bit too young? Let's just see. And they actually went. Every single mentor told me they were absolutely incredible. They actually contribute with ideas, and they do contribute with code. So there is no age barrier, seriously. Age 9, 10, bring her over. Let her experience it, and we will convert her, I will promise you.
Please convert her.
We will convert her. Magdalene, you do need to come and visit our hackathons, and you're going to learn so much. It's not just going to be about surfing the web anymore. You actually are going to create something really, really cool.
Thank you for that. I'm hoping this will be a proper conversion.